Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're to join me today here in New Winchester in the Wolvesey Station. And I have things over here. I actually did this to save the game and all that, and we can dock again. Right? Right, I undocked rather than docking again. We can do that, no problem. And there's things over here. Wolvesey Station. Oh, it just takes us back over there. What is this stories thing? Oh, these are the stories, and these are the shops. Gotcha. Okay, so we can explore the city. Recruit the Incautious driver. Actually, I probably should look at my... I don't have officers. Okay, that's off to a great start. I have some missions. I have the legacy of Captain Whitlock. Last episode, we saw what happened to her. And also an ambition, the Song of the Sky. We must write about all the amazing things that we will do. So iron is for confronting and overpowering, hearts is for convincing and enduring, and mirrors is for investigating and deducing, and over here we have veils, which is deceiving and evading, and we are going to be very good with hearts and mirrors. That's hearts and mirrors. That is quite good. That's not the name of the thing. Didn't they have a name for this? Mirrors and something else? Or was it veil and... Anyway, we're good. So we got affiliations over here with Bohemia. I believe that is not a place, but rather a type of leaving. And we also have events over here. I'm not really sure. The strength of the sun. That is... I'm not really sure what those are. Soul is fully transparent. My soul. Clear. Gotcha. That's good. And also flickering. Soul light is unpersistent. Incurious lacking. The presiding deviless. The Carillon Compendium. I think that's a quote. So, yeah, we're good on that front. So if we're going to want a driver, let's have a chat with this Incautious driver. I specialize in test driving, but I'm looking for something quieter. The driver indicates a crashed engine still smoking. Like that, without the screaming. And requires a sign-on fee. So I can allow the driver to join the crew for 20 monies. I have 100 and something. Yes, this will get you a chief engineer who will increase your iron by 6, your hearts by 2, and your affiliation with the establishment by 1. Let's go ahead and do that. The driver boards, eager to get started. I recently parted ways with the Westward company, they explain. Personally, I think a crash a week isn't so bad. They disagreed. Oh well, live and learn. Yes, we're gonna crash a lot. Don't you worry about that. We also have a new Incautious driver. Let's click on onwards and see what we have. So we got a chief engineer over here and a mascot. This is all very interesting. Let's see, +2 affiliation for establishment. There's no downside to that. It's just better. It's just good. An opportunity. The fastidious inspector. Excuse me, Captain. A woman pushes through the crowds towards you. She's short and square-shouldered in a neat black suit and polished shoes. She shows you the case of her pocket watch. It's embossed with a crown and hourglass of London's horological office. The body responsible for ensuring time is consistent across the empire. Which is very interesting because right around the year of 1904, which is I believe where we are right now, 1905 right there, is when the 24-hour clock, well, I guess, 24-hour day was more or less standardized. It depends on the country. I'm actually pretty sure in the British Empire it was earlier than that. But anyway, I'm hoping to book passage to Port Prosper, she says, slipping the watch away. I can, of course, pay. Yeah, pay sounds promising. Thank you. The locomotive I was on broke down following a boiler rupture. The chief engineer's fault, I suspect. A gentleman fonder of brandy than of diligence. Here, an initial sum to seal our bargain. Prosper lies to the northwest of New Winchester. That's where we're going. That's good, because yeah, it's fine. The fastidious inspector is a quest. I've gained 50 sovereigns, and Did I get an officer or no? It's just probably a, let's see, no profile. It's up here. It's probably here in the possessions. Which sounds, yeah, passengers over here. Fastidious inspector. We got this. Investigate the black box. I could. It is a casket of black basalt. Follow your ambition. I wonder what that is gonna be. I kind of want to go there. Hire on crew. That probably is very important. Can you go away? Thank you. Let's investigate the black box first. Captain Whitlock left it to you in the hold of the Orpheon. Her will described it as only as a black box, a description you consider to be an unhelpful understatement. It is a casket of black basalt, longer than you are tall, and adorned with a single small recess that contains a keyhole. The thing must weigh most of a ton. It stands upright in a corner of the hold, where the crew have pushed it out of the way. I can consider what to do with it. I can try and remember what Captain Whitlock acquired, or when she acquired the box, examine the box, or sell the box as a curiosity, which would give me, you don't know what the box contains. That is true. That is true. But I'm gonna hang on to it. We're gonna see what it is. Let me try to remember what that was all about. Captain Whitlock had it brought on board just before your ill-fated expedition to the Blue Kingdom. It was empty then, you know, because you saw the lid and the box carried on board separately, and assembled it in the hold. Assembled in the hold. It's not empty now. It's sealed and even heavier than before, but you left for the Blue Kingdom shortly after the box was delivered and made no stops on the way, so whatever is inside the box now, Captain Whitlock found it in the Blue Kingdom. That's the same one, yes. Okay, so I can examine the box. There are no carvings or inscriptions on it. The join where the lid meets the body is too thin to admit even a knife blade. There are no holes by which light or air might find their way in. It's impossible to see inside without opening it. Even the keyhole has been engineered in such a way as to prevent peeking. The recess with a keyhole, though, as far as you can determine, that is a more recent ambition to the box. The stone has been drilled and chiseled away to create space for a modern metal lock. Okay. Let's consider what to do with it. The last request of Captain Amelia Whitlock was for the box to be transported to a specific address in London. Alternatively, you could perhaps find someone willing to purchase it as a curiosity, and if you knew what was inside, you might be able to command a higher price. Okay, well, consult an academic. That's going to require an uncanny specimen, and also affiliation with academia. Find someone who could open it from among your villainous associates. I need villainy, and I need, apparently money I need. That's fine. And I need to pick the lock myself, or I can if I have a savage secret. And detonate the box with a modest explosion, which requires a carefully packed crate of munitions. And also that is a chance to succeed, which sounds bad, but it's also dependent on the skill, so perhaps not. Let's just look at other things then. Let's hire on crew, but I'm gonna explore the city first. Let's follow the ambition, see what this is, and see what happens. Where to begin? You take advantage of a quiet moment to pull out your journal. The blank page sits before you, smug and unblemished. The horror. At last, inspiration strikes. You need fresh material. That's the ticket. Go out and explore the high wilderness. Gather sky stories and tales of terror. Tales of terror. That's one of the things. That's right. And begin the song of the sky. Okay. Well, I don't know if that changed any. I'm pretty sure it didn't change anything. Let's explore the city. The smoggy, clanking, singing, stamping, thronging, frantic heart of the Reach. An ever-expanding port of soot, smudged glass and bright steel spilling across a drifting, mist-wrapped archipelago. Its factories thunder, its engine sheds ring with hammers and hiss with steam. Locomotives chug into sidings for repair, or flare across the sky and away into the high wilderness. Visit the Promise of Days, a club where seasoned captains gather to trade stories and share advice with younger skyfarers. That's interesting. Inquire about the Winchester War. How goes the war? Maybe I should start with that. An opportunity. Learn about trading. Let's go with this one and then go with that one later. That also requires money, apparently. A trading opportunity. That's probably for the quest. The slow-burning war for the Reach forms the backdrop to daily life in New Winchester. Citizens wishing to keep up with developments in the war turn to the New Gazette. It is famously the only newspaper worth reading in New Winchester, as well as the only paper that hasn't bankrupted itself. Its quality speaks for itself. Here you can read about the progress of the war, check your reputation with the factions, and who currently controls the Reach. So I can search the New Gazette for my name, which probably is not going to be there, or read about the current political situations in the New Gazette. Let's look for my name first. Your name does not appear in the Takati-focused reporting on the war. Apparently, you're not considered worthy of comment. There's no mention of you among the stories about the stovepipe's recent fortune. You are not of interest to them. Okay. The Assembly runs New Winchester from this is about the current political situation. The Assembly runs New Winchester from Victory Hall and seeks to strengthen its hand in the Reach. London's proxy, the Westward Company, however, maintain a considerable presence in the Reach. Although New Winchester is still neutral ground, tensions are mounting within and without the port. Okay, that's good enough. Perhaps not. It goes back to this, indeed. Okay, and then we need to continue exploring the city. Is that how it goes? Yeah. Let's, yeah. An opportunity. Learn about trading. A porter at the station advises you to visit the nearby pub, the Promise of Days, and talk to the seasoned captains there.
They keep their ears to the ground. They'll know about an opportunity or two.
They will. Well, that's where we're going. Visit the Promise of Days. Old pistons gleam on the walls. The shelves are crowded with mementos from across the sky. The clientele raise their voices to be heard above the comforting clamor of the adjacent engine yards. Okay, I can introduce myself to the seasoned captains, which is... You have yet to make their acquaintance. That's good. And go elsewhere, which I will not do. This requires... This is what comes next. Let's see what I can do here. 4 are gathered at their usual table. The masked citizen, a libertine polymath and pioneer of the neo-nocturnal artistic school, the bedeviled didact, a scholar haunted by his discoveries, the plucky baroness, explorer, collector, philatelist, and it's just a collector, I believe, I'm pretty sure is what that means, and spatchcocker Meg, who hunts monsters.
Of course, everything out here is jolly dangerous, says the Baroness. Few risk the skies, so news of distant ports is valuable. Collect port reports from the places you visit and deliver them to Victory Hall or Company House. The more you turn in at once, the more they'll pay.
Look for other opportunities on the way. Oh no, this is somebody else talking. Advises the masked citizen. Passengers who want transport, rich men in need of bloody work, etc. Indeed. Okay, so I can ask about how to make my fortune through trade. Huh, the didact says. Fiddling with his... No, wait, he says that fiddling with his innumerable talismans. An essential topic. Meg slides you a stool, and the captains shuffle around to make room. The masked citizen buys you a drink of their own intention. It's violet and foggy. The plucky baroness gives you a brisk, encouraging grin. Ask away. Okay, there's many things. Okay, that's good. I can... When I have seasoning. Seasoning, as in food? Seasoning? Okay, so I can ask about the markets, about prospects. I kind of want to go with that. A trading opportunity, ask them if they know of a good prospect available. Probably should go with that, first and foremost. And ask about bargains. Actually, I would like to get maybe some supplies. Fuel's not too difficult to find, as far as I can tell. But supplies are a little bit of an issue. Or maybe I'm wrong on that. Let's go with this one. In point of fact, I do, says... Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, let's just... A trading opportunity. Ask them if they know of a good prospect. In point of fact, I do, says the masked citizen, tapping an elegant finger on their elegant glass. The host at Magdalene's needs an urgent delivery of seeds. Paying a pretty penny, too. If I were you, I'd get to the bazaar straight away. Put my mark against it. Meg grunts. A broker in Port Avon is selling cheap seeds, chirpy chap. God knows why. His face looks like it's been pushed through a mangle. An opportunity. Port Avon lies to the southwest of New Winchester, and Magdalene lies to the west of New Winchester. So we could go there immediately, which I kind of want to go, and then go north. So Magdalene is going to be our first objective. Let's see. I can ask, where might I learn, where might I learn of these opportunities? The masked citizen sips their drink. The biggest port in each region has a bazaar where captains do business. There you'll learn of people at other ports prepared to pay over the odds for a commodity.
When you accept the commission for a prospect, it's yours. No other captain will pursue it. It's all fantastically civilized. Their smile is droll. You'll have to source the goods yourself, of course, says the bedeviled Didact. Find a port that exports them. The client will want a certain amount. You can supply some or all of it, but if you provide all they need, they may furnish you with an additional reward. Oh, they have a stutter. Yeah. I can accept prospects in the bazaars. At major ports, you can accept up to 4 at once. You may review and abandon them on the locomotive screen, which is probably just quests and errands, I would assume. Okay, what about goods? Cheap goods. Spatchcocker Meg wipes her beer foam from her lip. Nowhere this busy. Deals are snapped up too fast here. Visit the bazaars at quieter ports. Can find all sorts. Limited supplies, mind. A bargain won't hang about forever, though, the Baroness confides, steadfastly ignoring Meg's manners. So don't hang about. If you've space in your hold, snap them up. You can always sell them at a major port for an adequate return. So I can find bargains at any minor port's bazaar. Bargains have finite supply and duration. Click on a port on your map and see if new bargains have appeared there since your last visit, which is pretty good because I can access my map from here. I can just press tab. So Blue Kingdom Transit Relay, which is locked. That doesn't lead anywhere. And this is the map. Can zoom in and out. Good. Okay. Wait. They're saying something else. Did they say something else before? No, they don't. Okay. Meg slides you a stool. The captain shuffles around. Yeah, it's all the same lines of dialogue that we had before. How to expand the prospects and bargains available to you. Let's, how to put this delicately. Is there perhaps a way that a resourceful captain could prejudice circumstances in their favor? Meg laughs, a noise like a sneeze crossed with a ricochet. It ain't who you is. It's who you know, innit? Nepotism. She taps her broken nose. Quite, the masked citizen remarks. The wider your circles, the more advantageous the opportunities that will present themselves. A wise captain makes the most of them. Okay, so as your captain increases your level, your affiliations increase as well. Academe, Bohemia, Establishment, and Villainy. They will unlock new, more rewarding bargains and prospects. Affiliations allow your next captain to inherit certain resources should the unthinkable happens, and that's probably where nepotism comes in. The unthinkable. It's definitely very thinkable. So I can change the subject, but I don't want to. I want to ask about the markets. How can I buy and sell goods? You can sell practically anything at a big trade hub like New Winchester, the Baroness answers. If you want to buy, though, you'll need to travel to more distant ports. Each specializes in a particular export. Meg spits chewing tobacco onto the floor. No money in buying at the market prices and selling at them too, though. You want to look for bargains or prospects of people offering better money. Buy cheap, sell dear. Yes, you can sell, not buy. I can't actually buy at all. Any trade good at a major port. Lesser ports each sell a single good. You can see what a port exports by clicking on your map. Okay, clicking on it on your map. Yeah, absolutely. So let's change the subject here. And let's see. Ask about how to make a fortune through trade. Didn't I ask that? I mean, I guess there's no risk in saying that. Yeah. I did. Okay. That's how you get into that dialogue line, and I can go elsewhere. Onwards. Okay, so now that we have explored the sea, I'm pretty sure, because there's nothing else to do over here. I can go to the Promise of Days over here. I can ask for the war, but that's not what I need. I can just go and hire crew. Your voyages have grown perilous of late, even though they have just started. Numbers and morale are lower than they were. They're not. It's good. I don't know how you recharge that. I wonder if it's just coming into a town. Today, New Winchester is abuzz with rumor. A famous tackety captain has turned tail and fled back to London, promised a generous pension and a full pardon in exchange for selling secrets. His crews are at a loose end, and under a cloud of suspicion. His crew are, sorry. Will they ever find work again? I mean, they're not the best folk, I suppose, but, I needed 10. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna hire some of the turncoats' crew as replacements, which I assume is to fill that up. And no one else will have them. For the cost of a round at the promised days, they're yours.
Sounds good to me. Initially, the crew members are suspicious. They think you might be a journalist for the Gazette. Still, they are happy to drink on your coin, and as the night progresses, their reserve vanishes. When they arrive at your engine the next day to sign their papers, they come with headaches and nausea and the last of their things. They go to their berths, ready to make for the stars again. An occurrence, your crew quality is now 10. I like that it's quality, but I'm not really sure what that means, because I thought it was volume rather than quality, or quantity rather than quality. I don't know. Anyway, we're good. Let's look over here at... so this is Wolvesey Station. Let's look at the shops. We can go to the bazaar, and we can get the things that we were told of in the Promise of Days. Locomotive captains gather at the bazaar to trade goods and information. Here you can acquire prospects, opportunities to sell a good at a distant port for an excellent price. Accept a prospect to claim it, source the goods, and deliver them. Okay, so I get seeds for Magdalene's, or I have... that's a different thing altogether. And I suppose I want both. Yeah. Magdalene's provides comfort and sympathy to the weary skyfarer. Its hosts will tell you any lie you need to hear. Some of these lies require flowers. The amenable host wants up to 3 sacks of verdant seeds and will pay 80 sovereigns for each. Magdalene's lies to the west of New Winchester. Let's... Whoa, that is a sound that just happened. Quite a loud sound, but it didn't murder my ears. Hopefully it didn't murder yours. The game is a little bit quieter for you than it is for me. So, I mean, unless you have... Unless my voice is louder for you than it is for me, in which case that might not be the case. The Admiral's China crockery for Port Avon. London's erratic admiral is a tactical genius, but perilously fragile. Unless his daily routine adheres to exact specifications, his inspiration abandons him, and the loss of his tea set in a recent engagement has rendered him entirely ineffective. His Batman, currently recuperating at Port Avon, seeks an exact replacement. He will pay 110 sovereigns, that S is just for sovereigns, for each of up to 5 crates of nostalgic crockery. Port Avon lies to the southwest of New Winchester. Completing this prospect will aid the Stovepipes war efforts. Okay, I might not want that though. Is there a downside to picking it up? I don't think there is. Maybe there is. Okay, can I click there? No, I want to go back in. Can I not go back in? I don't think I can go back in. Can I? I need to do this again. Right. I sort of figured. Okay, so I can go in here into the shops again. And I got Abrams Engineering. Locomotive plating, improvements and refurbishments, an estimable choice. I can buy but not sell, quite obvious. And I can buy cannons, for example. What is that? Is it the amount I have on hold? Yes, I believe it is, and this would be the bank I would switch. Maybe. Do I have anything on hold? I don't have anything on hold. Wheat and vinegar. Winch and pulley. This is for buying? Yeah, it is. I could buy things, but of course, yeah. Crown and Misery pneumatic mining array. +1 mining. I don't know. I mean, I can't buy them. I don't have enough money. So it's not like I have much choice. But still, that's pretty good. Okay, then I have Victoria's Market, or Victoria Market. We got fuel. Gotcha. Okay, so we can buy supplies in here as well as fuel. The fuel is not too expensive. I can buy a couple. And just go with that. Can I sell? I can indeed, for half the price. And I have, yeah, gotcha. Okay. And then, Wolvesey Engine Yard. It's to buy other ships, other engines, not ships. And they look very cool. I like it. Okay, so these are... I can read the descriptions, but basically, my god. An infernal beast of brass and steam, furnished with indulgent luxury, with carpet thick enough to lose your toes in. Ah, my favorite carpet. It also comes with, things. What is that? What? Do these not... Look at that. They don't have weapons. There's basically... Or, like, for example, there's 2 over here. 2... So left click and right click, isn't it? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And I suppose you can get better ships where you want to be. Okay, so we're leaving. Because we're going west. And we can send the scout. I believe that was... Actually, I can check on controls over here. Let's see. You haven't seen this thing before. I can show it to you. If you want to pause the video and have a look. Let's see. Interact with objects. Light toggle. That's right. Like that makes a difference, I think, but I don't know how it makes a difference. Toggle to hold. So the C, which is really nice, is cruise control. Yeah. It's basically always full speed, or you can disable it and it stops. Engage scout. That's the F. Yeah. Okay. So if I turn off the lights, that's good for stealth, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? Toggle cruise control. Let's see where we're going. So it's to the west. Okay. Canter's still. And I gained experience. Let's turn the light on. Okay, so it warns me. What is Canter's still? Let's look at the map. It doesn't show anything. Why do you give me that? The greatest port in the Reach, fought over by the independent Tacketies and the London Loyalists' stovepipes. Okay. This port sells fuel and supplies. Gotcha. And this one doesn't do anything. So maybe it's because it's new. Cantor Steel. I don't know where... I don't want to go there right now. Oh, did you see that? Oh, look at that. Interesting. So, it might be that island that's scary somehow. Oh, let's keep cruise control, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Is that bad? No. Also don't know if I want to be here. I'm trying to go around. Well, I'm in now, ain't I? Okay, we got light. Okay. Nope. It's bad news. Ooh, immediately. Okay, let's not mess with that. I don't really know what the process is. I also found Young's found. Okay. There's somebody down there. We're not gonna go there though. Let's see what happens. And let's also see what happens next episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.